Hello everybody, this is Carol from Friendly Quail. Thanks for coming to see my channel, and I hope you'll enjoy what you're going to watch today. This is part 2 of my farm journal start to finish. I've got my cover that we made the last one. I don't have anything on the inside yet. I haven't decided what to do, but I'm starting to talk about pages today. So I did start a little bit. I started with these two paper pads. They're kind of a light cardstock. They're both authentic. I believe I got both of these at Tuesday morning. And this one's called Homestead, and this one's called Micro Basics. It has ginghams and dots and things, and I thought that reminded me of kind of like a farm stuff. So I did start with those, and I pulled out some of the cardstock from each one, and I'm making 3 signatures, and then I've also thrown in a couple of coffee dyed and things like that, and I'll talk about more about what I'm going to add after. But this page is from Homestead, and got some coffee dyed. This is one of the gingham ones. They have very bright colors on the other side. This was some Easter egg dye. This is one from Homestead. One of the gingham ones. The basic micros. Coffee dyed. This is just a piece of paper from another pack that I had. So far that's what I've got with that one. I've cut them all down to 8.5 by 11, and you can see these kind of stick out. Once I've got all of the things picked out for this, I will cut those down, the ones in the middle. And of course that's because they stick out further because they start piling up in the center. So we shall cut those down later. Another one, I use this apple one from Homestead. It has this plaid on the back, coffee dyed. This is just a regular piece of paper from another pack. This is one of the basic micros. Another piece of paper just from another pack. I have a coffee dyed and a micro dot. And my third one starts, I always try to put cardstock on the outside because it makes it a little stronger when it's in your book. So this one has like, some recipes, and it has chickens on the back. And then I've got coffee dyed. This is another one from Homestead. This is one of the gingham, the basic micros, coffee dyed with plastic tablecloth, micro dot yellow, and these in a micro dot blue. Sometimes I will end up turning these around. I don't know yet. I'm going to be putting other things in between. So those are just some of the basic things that I have picked out. And then I add book pages. So, and things like that. So anyway, here I found this music. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. And I thought this would be great. So I'm going to make a page out of this one for one, and this one for another. It had the title up again. But this side, I'll use that for collaging or something. So I needed something else. So I found another old music page. It says, "If I only had a home sweet home," and that, and I'll have to cut these down a little bit, but those are going to be one page for each signature. I found this art print with this, kind of going to get the bottom of it, but the chickens and the goose. This side has like a bull, and this one's the bull and the bear. That was kind of a takeoff on Stock Exchange, but I can always cover up anything that I don't like, So that's going to be a page. I like to use dictionary pages. So I marked a few pages. Let's see here. This page has the word farm on it and farmstead and all of that. So I thought that would be a good one. So I'm very carefully going to tear it out because I'll be cutting it to the right size anyway. And I have another one back here that says tractor, has a tractor on it. Thought that would be good for the farm page. I'm going to take that one, hopefully. You can also take a knife thing, a blade, to get it out, but I'm lazy. Okay, so got a couple dictionary pages. Sometimes I use these preschool type things. I got this at a thrift store. This one, what I found in here was a cutout page that I thought maybe I could use, not as a page, but on some of the ephemera. So that was about all I found in that one. And it's not an actual page. I will sometimes use children's dictionaries. This one has the word farm on it. So I will pull that one out. Also family. And I put stuff on the other side if I don't like it, but I kind of like, you know, that it says farm right there. So I will use that one. This is a book all of these are from thrift stores. First 1,000 Words in French. And on this one we have the farm. So I'm going to pull one each side here. So got and have those two pages. All right. Sometimes I pick up things like this. This is from a Wisconsin farm plat book. So inside there's all these like county by county kind of things, and it has all the names of the people who own the farms in the country. So, and there's things like the milling company, be a 4-H member. I thought something like that would be nice, fun to put in. I've got, this one also talks about feeds. And it has like some things like mink ranch, farm, lake to lake, things that you might use if you were a farmer. So that one's coming out. Well, sometimes I pull them out and I end up not using them. This one has a grain company and livestock sales. And talks about, like, again, all the farms are drawn on here in that area from whenever this was put out. Does it say? I do not see a date. Oh, yeah, 1989. So, all right, put that one away. I found this one at a thrift store. It's Country Catalog of Memories, a childhood of a German American farm in the 20s and 30s. So I found some pages. This one talks about corn shucks and smoked sausage. Pull that one out. Reaping and sowing. Talking about the garden and vegetables and that type of thing. My husband grew up on a farm, and his mother always had a huge vegetable garden and canned everything. And this one's about threshing. And like I said, I could end up not using all of these, but I'm pulling out anything that I thought came with farm. All right. And I think that's all for the books. And let me count how many pages I have if I did use them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. I have so far in the book that I already showed you, I had 7 pages per signature, and I like to have 15. So that would mean 8 more. 8 times 3 is 24. So I'm going to need some more. All right. And now what I'll use is things like this. I will put 1 or 2 of these in. For learning your basic lettering, but I just like the way it looks. Got that at a dollar store, I believe. Alright. And I have things that I keep paper in that is loose. This looks like it would be a nice page. Pull one of those out. These are too brightly colored. DECA is Distributive Education Clubs of America. It's more about selling, but it's like a high school club. My dad was big in that when he was still working. He worked for the state of Wisconsin. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Throw a green page in there. That's always nice. Maybe even 2. Alright. And this I actually picked up at an estate sale, but I threw a few things in there in addition, but there's a lot in here from an estate sale. And let's see what we got here. Here's some graph paper, and here's some ledger paper. Different kind of graph paper. Okay, let's see if we might have enough. So these are the types of things I'm going to be adding to my paper count, and I'll just take them all and see a couple of these, and then I'll add up and make sure I have the right number. I'll straighten them all out. So this is my next step, getting all my signatures figured out. And I've got all of these papers that I pulled out that I need to have cut up. And so I'm going to end for now, and I will get these all figured out in my signatures, and I'll come back next time to talk about starting to do ephemera. So thanks for watching. I hope just kind of going through my process helps you think about what you're doing a little bit. Some people use all digitals. I think they're beautiful, and I use digitals sometimes, but I don't use them all the time. I use my own papers and things. That was the original way I started making the junk journals, and using old things that maybe would have been thrown out. I'll add some of those types of things. So I hope that you'll come back to see part 3 when I come back next time. And if you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and like my channel. It helps me out. And I appreciate your being here. This is Carol from Friendly Quail saying bye. Whoops.